Tá foda aí. Essas vozes tá foda. E vamos lá, pessoal. Não se esqueça, gostando do vídeo, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal, compartilha o vídeo com seus amigos. E me siga nas redes sociais, meu Instagram, Twitter, vai estar tudo na descrição, beleza? Agora vamos lá, mano. Eu tive que pausar o vídeo porque não dá pra você começar o vídeo com esse barulho. Eu tenho que pausar essa porra. Não, mas tá muito alto. Mas vamos lá. Essas vozes na cabeça, meu Deus do céu. Olha, agora está na Groenlândia com essas montanhas aqui. Mas faz sentido. Não é o Sul do Norte? Então nós tá no Polo Norte. Piada. Tá. Essa tá destruída, hein? Puta que pariu. Cacete, eu peguei o pior lugar. Caraca, filha, corre. Tá. Tem um corpo ali. Mano, só vou seguir esse corpo. Mano, eu só vou seguir. Eu só vou seguir esse corpo, mano. Esse jogo aqui tem muita história. Esse jogo aqui tem muita história, muito flashback. E acaba, sei lá, sendo muita história e pouca ação. Eu só vou seguir esse corpo e foda-se. Não é que eu tô falando que o jogo é ruim, ó. Longe disso, o jogo é muito bom. Mas ele é muita história, mano. Coisa que é maravilhosa também, né? Mas bora lá.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs.
Aí agora tá correndo.
Out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Mano, eu tô olhando assim pro lado, pro outro, ver se eu encontro aquelas pedras pra falar um pouco mais da história, mas acho que não vai ter agora não. Acho que agora é só correr mesmo. E vai cair uma chuva que eu vou te falar, hein. Vamos lá.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Sword play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he
Filha da
moved
puta.
as if dancing,
Onde que eu vou?
and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years, she felt
Ah, era pra descer.
a ray of hope.
Ah, não vi, mano. Que porra de voz é essa? Pô, nós tava. Isso aqui. Nós tava aqui no começo, não tava? Que porra de música é essa? Foi quem tá pra cá, né? Minha filha, para de gemer, por favor.
Day after day, Watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Different. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm DILION. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
DILION? Is that you? I'll find you, man. I promise.
Ok, depois de umas... Mano, que barulho da porra. Depois de um filme da porra desse, voltamos pro jogo.
You're alone in these mountains. Is that DILION? Nothing lives here.
E essas vozes não param. Por um segundo essas vozes não param. Tá, eu acho que eu até sei onde eu tenho que ir. Mas deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Se tem alguma coisa por aqui. Porque eu vi aqueles portão lá em cima, né?
He's waiting for you
Pronto,
by
que eu vou voltar
the
tudo
tree.
aquilo. Agora vai ser foda, hein? Mas da hora, da hora. Vamos lá, então. E que da hora, ó. Teve um flashback de como ela conheceu o Sr. DILION, sabe? Você fala o nome desse cara. Da horinha. Ah, chega aqui do nada. Porra é essa, mano? Uma espada!
Take it. A sword. DILION left it for you.
Cacete, mano. A espada do zero?
slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Tá bom. É, cara, isso aqui é o fragmento, né? É o teste. Beleza.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king.
Cacete. Pra que
Let
isso?
me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Tá, já falou?
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Oxi.
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Será que o pai dela é um rei? Não duvido nada. Olha, de novo aquela porra. Parece um dragão. Uma boca também, mas ok. Um Transformers também. Tá, mas eu já não tô entendendo nada, mano. Eu vou pra um lado da história, vou pro outro da história, vou pro outro lado é Senhor do Norte, vou pro outro é o DILION. Caraca, mano. Vai ser assim até quando? Quero porrada, meu. Porrada. E essa menina é muito lenta. Tá salvando, não sei porquê. Uma carrocinha aqui. Pega a tocha, fia. Tá escuro aí. Cetada, hein? Filha da puta. Filha da puta que vocês são no último.
Dilion, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
Mano, eu não escuto nada.
Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? It's the noise of the voices dead.
Pra cá. Alguém gritando, alguém gritando.
Can you hear?
A luz!
I can hear him.
Are you lost and have you lost?
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires as though they were mist.
E era
Flames
foda.
I passed through were real enough. Damn. Herver disguises herself as a man.
Porra, a história
to
tinha
join a band
acabado.
of warriors, and soon becomes their leader.
Puta, eu
When
pulei
they
muita
come to the
história.
island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them.
Ok, ok.
She comes to
Ah,
the
viu?
grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Acabou? Tá, acabou, né? Você ficou calado por 30 minutos, depois falou do nada?
It's getting louder. Listen, Dillion. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
Mano, tô com medo, parça.
It's getting louder. There he is.
Porra é essa? Dá pra iluminar.
Follow the voice. You're nearly there.
Ilumina essa porra, garota.
It's him. He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
Aê, caralho, tá com problema? Vou botar pra lá, tá pro lado direito, mano. Mas como eu tô com o cu na mão. Sério, mano, eu tô com o cu na mão, mano. Na moral, eu tô com muito medo.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus.
Tô dando em círculo.
It's not. We told you. We told you it was a trick. That voice doesn't sound like Dillion anymore. What's happening? Quiet. It's not him. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That's not Dillion. That doesn't sound
Mas se tivesse um.
It
Puta que
sounds
pariu.
something more dangerous. That voice. It's not Dillion.
Ah, agora você vai ver que não é o Dillion. Você é um idiota também, né, mano? Tem que falar isso. Nossa, eu vou eliminar isso aqui, vai dar. Vai dar ruim, mano. Vai dar ruim.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief and son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No. No.
You will not defy the gods!
Ui.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Caraca, que pai machista e opressor. Pelo menos eu venci essa porra desse desafio, né? Amar sempre e amar seus filhos. Puta, tem muito, mano. Tem quantos ainda? Eu vi que tem um ali.
It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much.
Cacetada, tem muito pra fazer.
Hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
Caraca, tem muito, mano. Caraca, tem muito, mano. Eu vou fazer mais um aqui. Eu vou fazer mais um aqui, mas dá pra fazer mais um, mas tem muito.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Que da hora esse save, hein? Lá está o Sr. DILION. E pessoal, não esqueça, se vocês estão gostando do vídeo, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal. E me ajuda bastante isso, me ajuda bastante o coração. Então, vamos lá.
Bridge. You've come this far.
Porra,
But the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix
cacetada,
what
hein?
you do now. So what is it? What does it see? Get closer. Stay back. Don't touch it. You're curious. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world.
Ih, a porta tá consertada.
It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What?
Mano, parece que nós tá no game sujo do Itachi, mano.
Cross it.
Puta que pariu.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds,
porra.
serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death,
Loki morto
is
história.
not amused.
Loki não é o deus da mentira?
Where's the bridge?
Não sei se na mitologia. Aqui ele não é. Mas ele não é o deus da mentira. Vai dar uma voz da porra de robô.
You can. You need the runes to fight Dilion. You need Dilion. Open the gate. She can't.
Tá fechado essa
It's
porra, né?
locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find it.
Tá bom, por favor, calem a boca. Caraca, mano, vocês falam demais. E essa musiquinha de Harry Potter?
go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
Tá, eu não sei. Tem esse portão e tem um outro. Quero ver o outro. Cadê aquela voz falando comigo? E conta o negócio, João. Cena. Eita porra.
Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but we
Ô cacete, tu doido? As ideias? Caraca, mano. É o cachorro latino? Tá, aqui não tem porra nenhuma.
You had that loved girl. You squashed it, strangled it.
The curse cannot be undone.
Deixa eu ir lá pro outro portão.
You are guilty.
Was it worth it?
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting
Aonde tá ele?
Find a way.
Pô, você tá lá.
Find him. Go through before he disappears. Dillion,
Where is he?
where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here. He's in the wrong world. He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white.
Tá, tá por aqui.
Darkness and light.
Achei
Narrow
já.
dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
You've got it.
Será cagada,
Senua
velho.
explored new paths into the unknown.
Mas tá fechado aquele portão.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
Vai, Fia, desce a escada.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you.
Tá, eu tenho que olhar pra aquela máscara, deixar a desgraça acontecer e abrir o portão, ver o Dillion, correr atrás do Dillion.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
Ô cacete.
Do you remember the way you felt?
Aquelas máscaras tá parecendo aquela. Essas máscaras tá parecendo aquelas máscaras lá de Madagascar. A Ilha de Madagascar. Não é o filme não. Tá, fecha o portão. Ué? Abre o portão, caralho. Ah, não quer abrir o portão.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again.
Tá acertado.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
Já encontrei, já encontrei.
There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. Shh, find the way.
É só usar o poder de restauração.
Has claimed Dillion.
He didn't know. He was kind.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young."
Visco?
Oh dear.
O que é visco? Tá, quero testar uma coisa. Não sei se vai dar certo, mas eu quero
Was
testar.
it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel? He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her.
Ah, vai tá fechado, mano. Caceta, acabei de abrir o portão. Ah, dá pra vir por aqui só. Acho que não vai ter nada, né?
Do you think she remembers him?
Não é possível que isso daqui é só isso daqui, não é nada, né? É só isso mesmo, aqui não é nada. Caraca, eu dei tudo isso à toa.
Do you remember what it was to touch him?
Deixa eu voltar pro outro lado então, né? Pior que essa mina é muito lenta, mano.
The curse. How the darkness is swallowing you both.
Tô vendo a hora aqui porque eu tenho que trabalhar, né? Tá, o cara tá lá em cima. É só correr lá em cima.
Can you remember what love feels like? Look what happens to the thing she loves.
Caceta, hein?
Destroys the thing she loves.
Filha da puta. Ah, outra massa.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god
Eu sei que é esse Hut.
there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking pollen. Hoth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Hoth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Hoth is slain.
Caraca, Loki é muito esperto, hein? E o Boot é muito burro. Desculpa falar isso, mas é burro demais. Caraca, é 3.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go.
He believed in
And she
you.
was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past. And Dillion. A future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Ah, na moral, só se fuder aí.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? His love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillion.
Desce, pai. Aqui o M, eu tô moscando.
Wasting your... You have no time for this. Speed these rules. These rules mean nothing. It's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. Look what happened. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? Laughing at you. They take you no closer to Dillion. Dillion, and you're letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Caraca. Ué? Vocês estão de brincadeira, né, mano? E, mano, esses deuses aqui são muito doidos. Os caras ficam atacando pedra no outro. Pra ver se o outro se machuca, mano. Isso não é normal.
They mean nothing.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames.
Ah, porra.
When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies.
Tá porra.
She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Não puder aceitar a morte dele, mas tá atacando coisas nele, né? Seus arrombados. Esses deuses aqui são são engraçados, hein? E a mulher dele... E a mulher dele morreu de amor. Tá porra, a ponte não tem fim. E a mulher dele morreu de amor, você viu, né? O coração dela explodiu, mano. Lá em cima. Não, carai. Então agora eu vou ter que descer. Mano, vai estar lá em cima, eu tô até vendo, ó. Ali em cima. Aqui, caralho. Ué? Ué? Eu não consigo ver. Tá bom, né?
Is the reason she's alive at all.
Acho que é só no outro mundo.
Do you remember the way he looked?
Esse spams aqui tá ficando cada vez mais difícil.
Kill the things that are most precious to you.
Opa, tá.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her so much.
Só do outro lado. Agora dá pra ver, né?
What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think you could
Mais
make
top.
this work?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me.
Tá porra.
The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder. Weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Caraca, mas Loki é um filho da puta aqui também? Pensei que era só no filme que ele era um filho da puta?
He was kind to her.
Na série não é, na série ele é um cara daorinha. Pô, vai tá fechado.
Dillion's in the tower.
Tá bom, pode falar do Dalion. Eu sei que eu tenho que ir lá ver ele. Já tô indo. Ceta. Pô, me dá raiva dessa cena, que ela não pula isso aqui, mano. Ela tem que voltar isso aqui tudo andando. Eita, pô, tô querendo me matar também. Pera aí, filha da puta, daqui a pouco chega aí.
Was it worth it?
Esse portão só vai abrir se eu tiver com a zona. Se eu não tiver com a zona, ele não abre. Tô até vendo.
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Se eu tiver que ser a máscara.
He was kind.
Sem a máscara ele não abre. Não, quer dizer, com a máscara ele não abre. Tem que ser sem a máscara. Só falta ela cair, mano.
Dillion!
Vai, minha filha, passa a porra aí.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the
Oh.
druids like her father, Zinbel. I guess he
Não,
took after his father,
não.
a chieftain who believed nothing he
Não
couldn't
cai,
see.
filha.
And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's
Ó.
arms. Learned to
Ó.
see the world through his eyes.
Não.
Slowly,
Ah, tá difícil isso aqui, mano.
darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel. You're going to fall, careful.
Não cai, não cai.
She's not going to fall. She's strong.
Caraca.
She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. Be very, very careful.
Eita, ele vai dar um abraço. Ai, amiga.
It's a narrow bridge. There's a long way to fall. It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea.
Pensei que era um abraço. Que filha da puta, mano. Fez eu correr tudo isso à toa. Pra quê? Pra nada?
Senua,
Ah, é uma barbuda.
your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like.
Cara bonitão, mano.
The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
Ele parece o Magneto e parece o irmão do Ragnar na série.
Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong?
Então já foi. Então já foi duas já. Então pessoal, acho que vou terminar o vídeo por aqui. Já ficou um vídeo bastante longo já consegui fazer 2 runas. E espero que tenham gostado do vídeo. Se gostou do vídeo, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal. E siga minhas redes sociais, meu Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Facebook não, Instagram, Twitter, não tem Facebook ainda. E é isso, beleza? Valeu, falou e tchau!